and being human and struggling and falling and even sinning too. That priests sin as well.
You heard it there. A former Catholic priest just convicted yesterday of obscenity for engaging in lewd acts with two dominatrixes in an altar inside a church, breaking his silence.
Yeah, he spoke one-on-one today with us. Travis Clark did that earlier today. He's been removed from the priesthood, and we asked him, Gina, the question that everybody seems to want answered: why did he do it?
And struggling and falling and even sinning too. That priests sin as well.
He's no longer a man of the cloth. Travis Clark, now 2 years removed from being a Catholic priest in the New Orleans Archdiocese.
I feel relieved that it's come to some conclusion or resolution for me, that's part of it done there, that I can move on with my life.
In 2020, a parishioner at this church in Pearl River, St. Peter and Paul, witnessed Clark having sex with two women on the altar at the church. The women, dominatrices, wearing costumes, using stage lighting, and videotaping the act. Why did the incident happen on the altar at St. Peter and Paul?
There's a lot of different reasons you could think of. I mean, in that time, there was the height of the pandemic. Priests are called to a life of celibacy, so there's issues of loneliness and wanting human interaction, that sort of thing.
Clark avoided jail time after being charged with a felony for the incident. He pleaded guilty Monday afternoon and will serve 3 years supervised probation.
And this was a very specific set of facts and circumstances that is very unlikely to ever occur again.
Clark's lawyers not happy with the sentence, even though their client escaped jail time.
With what Mr. Clark did, it may have been immoral, it may have been unethical, and certainly offensive to Catholics. But what he did was not illegal. Under the law, I don't think he committed a crime. But nonetheless, in order to put this matter behind him, as he had mentioned, we had, an opportunity to do so.
The Archdiocese condemned the act and promptly removed Clark, who had been a priest since 2013. People living in that North Shore parish were left stunned. The former priest, still living in the metro New Orleans area, says he just wants to move on. No longer a man of faith, but still a believer in a higher power.
I always look to God, not man, for guidance and to trust in the faith of what they see and not the folly of humanity, but also to follow and practice the tenets of the faith they live. Mercy, forgiveness, very important.
That altar was eventually removed in 2020. It was actually burned and then replaced with another one that the Archbishop of New Orleans eventually blessed.